I will do my hardest to fuck your mind back to its original state.
Thank me later.
Machina girl.
Alright, I'm here now. I'm active and making video games. I had something funny I was gonna say, but I forgot what it was. Such is life. Anyway, this is Machine Girl. This is Gemini by Machine Girl. I've realized I don't play video games and I don't listen to music, so I very rarely have like good music to show. So I'm gonna probably not do anything to solve that. I will ignore the problem because anyway, what I'm doing today is I'm gonna make the ending of the game. The game is over, the game is done. Well, I've been thinking, so I'm gonna turn down the music some more for my serious contemplations. I guess that's good. I can't really figure out how to think with that music on. I don't have much background music. Like, Machine Girl is not background music, you know? So let's do it. So I'm writing up a second devlog because my first one got bigger numbers than other videos that I make, because apparently people want to watch like 6-minute videos instead of 6-hour devlogs where I don't or dev streams. Who knew? You know, who could have anticipated such a thing? But I was thinking of what I would do for the second one so I get even higher numbers, and I think it was going to be like advice on how to manage your time and stuff. But one of the pieces of advice that I was thinking of is the idea of making a complete game as early as possible. Like, you know, like once you have your basic like running around and stuff, your step 2 should basically be, okay, how would this then, like, what does this need to be a video game? Like, what are the fundamental things that it needs? Like, it'll be things like saving and loading, pausing, you know, basic options like, you know, setting your camera sensitivity and like full screen and stuff like that. But then also like a beginning, a middle, and an end. Like, you know, you have some way of starting the game. Like this game, I would like to have a bit more of an intro soon, but not too much. I don't care that much. You know, I'm fine with this game just starting, you know, basically as it did right there. Or maybe doing something like this, where it starts like this with a little main menu, and then you just press start and the character jumps up and you do whatever. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling, but I also need an end to the game, so that's what I'm going to do. Because I don't have the middle complete, but I do know what I want the end to be. Which is that once you've beaten some main criteria, there's then a train that spawns here, and you can then take the train to leave. And so either the story will have like, you know, you're teleported here, and then some dialogue plays where Jackie explains like what she's going to do now. And then at any point you can get on the train and the credits play. So I'm just going to make that train. That's basically that's basically the long story short of that. But to make a passenger train, I need to make passenger cars. So that's what I'm going to do. And also I'm going to make another texture because this has a serial code. And I am very obsessive with details. So there's already a Cambistro 1201. This one will be something else, and it'll be a different color even. Because I'm really splurging here. All right, how do I want to go about this? I think what I need. Oh yeah, I also did some adjustments. So like, I added this little train track yesterday, so that there's finally 2 tracks going through this train station. And so that way I don't have to feel bad or confused if the train doesn't get unblocked over there, because there's a part of the train is blocked. So this way it'll still make sense. Like, oh, actually, it wouldn't make sense. The train is blocked down there where there's still only one path, but oh well. This way it actually makes sense for a train to stop here. Sort of. I think there's actually supposed to be more splits, but anyway, I'm getting lost in the details. What I need to do is I need to get a cargo box, and I'm going to duplicate this into a well, how exactly does this work again? I'm pretty sure I have so I have the box and I have the cart. Oh, okay. And what I did was I have this as a separate thing. See, I'll do the same thing. I'll just make a I mean, it doesn't really make sense, but I'm just gonna use this same base, even though it wouldn't actually make sense for a passenger train. All right, so now I need to actually like look up images, and I'm gonna put some music on. Let's do something that's actually more like background music, like so I have the Night in the Woods soundtrack queued up, so I'll just play that. We got spooky graveyard music. All right, so I need so we're getting some things here. I'm seeing some things. There'll be windows, probably vents or a little sunlight thing. That'd be nice. You know, and a few of those. But then again, this isn't exactly like a fancy train, so it'd probably be something more like that. Okay, so I think this will be pretty easy, because I'm just going to make a rounded rectangle. The hard part, I think, is going to be the textures. And even though it wasn't there, I'm going to do... Yeah, I'll do a little... one of these. I think the best way to do the windows will be to just duplicate, or to just have geometry that's already UV mapped. So what I'm going to do... Great, I need a door on here. Well... I can figure out a door pretty easy. Did I ever actually complete my point on why I was making the end first? Because basically the point is, I have advice on how I think games should be made, or like a good way to make a full game, which is to basically just complete the game as early as possible and then just treat everything else as if you're adding stuff to the game instead of like making like fundamental things. But I don't do that at all. So I was like, well, I should probably just do that because it is good advice. Yeah, so this, well, I need to figure out what I'm going to do, because I think the sides are going to be the most important part. Okay, so I think this is with the bottom here. Yeah, that gives us that. Okay, so now these two are both properly aligned. And the rest of these, I kind of don't care that much. Well, this window also will be important. Also, I guess let's have these parts. Because these are these little vents, so they'll also have windows, I guess. See, and then from here, I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to go backwards through the game. So, like, I know that this train is going to be, like, the very end. And I think I'm pretty sure what the conditions are going to be to actually reach this part of the game. I guess I won't spoil it, but basically I was inspired by discussion that I saw around the game Spark the Electric Jester 3, because people were apparently very mad at the ending of that game. I haven't played it, but I was like, I want people to be mad at my ending. You know, I think that's a good emotion to make people feel, just incredibly pissed at the ending of your game and like, wow, there's no possible way that this would ever like continue. Like this isn't a franchise. You know, I want people to hear that, like, well, there goes the franchise opportunity. Because I remember watching the discussion made me think of Evangelion, because people have always been historically incredibly mad at the endings to the series. Though honestly, I liked the ending of the first series at least. I hated the ending of the movie though. It was so... For those who haven't seen Evangelion, I'll just say the ending to the movie is basically everybody dies, go fuck yourself. So spoiler alerts, everybody dies, go fuck yourself. I think. I mean, it might be kind of a metaphor, because the ending to the show is basically a metaphor, which I think pissed people off, because they like, well, what really happened? What really happened? And it's like, what really happened was you watched an anime for like 6.5 hours. You sat in a chair. That's what really happened. Like, nothing happened. It's a show. It's fiction. Maybe I'll do something like that. This isn't getting me quite what I want in this UV map. I mean, I guess these are a little bit bigger. Also, I should make sure that these are aligned properly. Yeah. Whoa, somebody just recommended let's see, I'm going to... Alright. Every now and then I get, like, bot marketing. And I'm not a fan of that. I think they should not do that. Alright, where do I want... I guess I'll just make this even smaller. And I'll do my trick with adding random noise but scaling it up on these parts. Well, I guess scaling it up here, so that way it's more consistent. What's this? I think this is the bottom of it, so I'll just make that a lot... Well, actually... Yeah, that can be just like microscopic, because this isn't even going to be shown. Unless I somehow have like a detached... I could have a detached passenger car. Also, I probably should have added a door. Maybe I'll just texture it on. Or steps at least. And I'll just make it a separate mesh. All right. Is this thing... So this thing isn't quite... Hang on. This thing is slightly bigger on this end. What? Hang on, what has happened? Yeah. Yeah, it gets slightly... It's very, very slightly flared out this direction. How did I do that? And I guess this will be where the door is. This one's exactly the same. It doesn't have the... So this has to be... I don't know why it was just ever so slightly flared like that. Oh well. Actually, what is this? So this... I think these two should be the same size, actually. Oh well. And you know what? They'll even be... No. Let's see if I can give these just enough breathing room. Yeah, now that's bothering me, because these... Are these not the same size? Because, like, that's one. And I'm almost certain these are two separate, like, these are... How can I pack these a little bit better? Wait a second. Now I have way more usable space. See, this is why you stick around for these streams. This is the kind of excitement that you might be missing if you didn't do this. How big can I make this? Because it feels like because I scaled down by 0.9. Okay, I think that's about as good as I'm gonna get it, because I want a little bit more space to show like doors or windows on these ends. Then we have our window. Then we have these sides with as much texture space as I can give them. Then we have these little window things. I guess I'll make this just fill up the space that it has. And I guess these aren't even like, yeah, so I can just do that now. All right, there we go. Good enough. Oh, wait. Uh-oh. This is exporting to the wrong place. Okay, let's get our cargo box. Just save that. Where is the passenger box? Did I not save it here? Oh wait, I should make these... I'll keep them as part of... So, yeah, I'm divided on whether I want these windows to have collision. I guess it's fine. So I'm also going to get another one of these cargo carts. Where do the wheels go? This cart is so screwed up. Oh well. You know, I probably should have made these windows more dense, now that I'm looking at it. Now we got a train. Export UV layout. Oh wait, this is called cargo box still. So I'll need to... The nice part about having this as a separate thing now is if I really want to, I can make this like a little thing that's like, I can just, like maybe there's like a train or a boxcar town where they just have a bunch of passenger cars all around for some reason. I think that'd be fun. I'll write that down actually. Where am I writing down things? I'm sure it was somewhere. Let's just put a boxcar town. And now that I think about it, I can make the windows have lights. If I did that, that'd be fun. But okay, I need to... I need to see what this is actually going to look like. And also now that I'm thinking about it, check this out. This is gonna be crazy. So I want x to be like 1.2 maybe? Maybe 1. I don't know which side the passengers are gonna come on. Actually. Now we're getting really crazy with it. Combined shapes. And they don't collide with this part because this part collides with the camera and I don't care if the player sees through this part. So yeah, boom, now we have stairs leading up to our beautiful thing. Actually, I can just start putting these down. Wait, where is my... hang on. So my Jak for assets folder. I need the UV layout for passengers. And I guess I'll just make all of these the same texture. Maybe like a light gray color, something like this. Yeah, can I exit Steam from here? I had that open because I was trying to figure out what games I've played recently that have good music. Yeah, I literally haven't played a video game. Like in recent memory. Let's see, maybe nah, I don't want light green. Let's do like a gray. Wait, is this bigger than... Hang on. How big is this texture? Okay, it is 1024. So yeah, it'll be about the same density as this. I should have made this less noisy. Oh well, I can do, let's do my entire selection. Let's do like 46% opacity. No, I know what I need to do. I need to make this a multiply layer. Then I can do like, well, no, if I do white, then that's not going to do anything. I just did this wrong. Hang on. Oh, that's funny. Shifting around the hue, it only just changes the, like, it doesn't change anything with the noise because it's not like it's a particular tint. Okay, that's fun. Let's say like that, and then let's lower the opacity of this. There we go. And I have my window. Let's see, what have I been... Okay, so I can go to project. I don't remember where I was putting these. Here, maybe? Maybe in, I've been very bad about organizing my stuff. Okay, I think it must be in material. Entities? Where is this? Locomotive. It is in here, it's just not saving properly. Oh, it's because I'm saving it as a PNG. But because it's noisy, I can get away with saving it as a JPEG. Okay, there we go. Hmm. Which one is which? Hang on, I need to... So I think... So I'm just going to play with these. Oh, wait. Okay, so that is the correct place. So that means that this one is presumably over here. Yes. And then I'm pretty sure with these I can do like Alright, so I think this... I think this will get me where I want this to be. Yeah, let's pretend that that's the right size for those. And here I'm just going to have two little ones on the top. Well, maybe I'll just have one big window. I know. One big window and then like 3 square windows here. And I'm going to do, that is not centered. Hang on, how am I going to center this? That's probably close enough. So now on one side it'll have the, yeah, let's say that that's, I was honestly intending for this to be the back window, but I don't care that much. And I think I'm done with this now. And I like these stripes on the top. So I don't know what I'm gonna do to keep those, because I like, you know, it adds a little bit of pattern, at least up here. So I think these three, well, how would it be three? Yeah, I guess it would be three. Alright, I don't know how I'm gonna do that. So let's say that's the base. Well, I guess. Yeah, that'll all be fine. I want it to be some little stripes. And I guess these aren't really continuous. So it'll be fine if I don't make these perfect. And let's try like this. Kinda works. So yeah, let's have these. Maybe like this. Because I would like these doors. And this is how doors look in the future. Actually, wait, this shouldn't even be part of the door layer. There we go. Now I kind of have what I was looking for. I think this will go like this. And then I'll put a window here. Let's try getting these. So this one I have to at least try a little bit. Wait. There we are. So are these all in the right layer now? Good. So now I can figure out, I guess what I'm going to do with these. I mean, I guess I could just leave it like this for now. I think I'm gonna need to save this also as a creative file. Because I'm gonna need to come back to this soon. Because right now it's kind of like a ghost train, but at least it looks train-like, you know? I think you could, if you showed that to somebody and asked them what it was, after a few guesses they would guess a train. Wait, that's not what I need this. Oh, it's not even, oh, it's not aligned properly. Oh well. And the nice part about this part is that this track is completely level. Which also reveals that my, hang on, I'm just gonna fix that. My cargo carts don't align by default so that you can actually like hook them together. Okay, so this is done basically for now. This is good enough. You know, this approximates a train. Cargo cart. Yeah, let's just do what I should have done, where I get, what if I just add a cube here, What am I looking for? I was looking for this. Why is this not like... Yeah, okay, that's fine. See, because now it's in there, you see. Now they actually hook together like a real train. Are passenger trains, how long are passenger trains usually? I don't think there'd be that big of a passenger train in this area. Maybe they also have cargo. Are there mixed-use trains? That sounds like it could be dangerous, though. Okay, what is the average length of a passenger train? Okay, so it seems like the world record is 100 cars. And in the US, it averages 6 to 10 cars. Alright, so I kind of overblew this, sort of overestimated my passenger train. That makes sense now. That makes a lot more sense, because I was like, you know, how do train stations work if, you know, if, like, you have a train station that's this long, and you have, like, if you had, like, 20 cars, it wouldn't work. But if it's, like, you know, if the furthest somebody has to get out is, like, here, I can just make the stone go that far. Hang on. I need to go to chunk 49. You know, because what is this? This is 5 cars. You know, a little shorter than, like, the average, but this is also not a very populated area, so I guess that would make complete sense. You know, this is like the one train that comes in every, like, week and a half or so. Well, hang on, what do I want to do here? I think I should do... There we go, that's plenty long for a train. I don't know why they cut out this much, but they just didn't want to put so much stone everywhere. And also you can tell when I discovered auto smooth, because now I don't need to worry about things like edge split. Like edge split? No thank you. Auto smooth for me. Wait, where are my chunks? I still really do need to fix my thing where basically I have to do a weird song and dance every time I want to save an object with modifiers, because I have an automatic export thing. But it doesn't apply the modifiers when it saves. So then it automatically exports like half a mesh if I have a mirror modifier on. Alright, there we go. Look at that, that's a train station. Everybody gets out except the conductor. He has to jump out from here and jump 30 feet down into the gravel. But that's just how trains work. This may not come as a big surprise, but I've never been to a train station. Let's say they stopped. Yeah, right there, whatever. And I need a dialogue trigger. So eventually there's going to be a flag here, so it'll be like conditional. And right now it'll just be true. And let's put some just NPCs here. I want some no good kids sitting here. And let's rename all of these guys to like Traveler or something.
Is my microphone not working? Hold on. Oh, my microphone switched. Uh-oh. Yep. I think there's going to be some technical difficulties for a little bit. Hang on.
Okay, I think that's working, though I accidentally dislodged my hard drive. Hopefully that didn't... Well, that almost certainly corrupted that recording. Oh well, I can just download the VOD from Twitch if I really need to. Okay, what am I doing? Entities, one time, end train. Okay. Great, and this will have one function called end game pass. And let's do function ready to do condition for showing up. I want there to be, I want it to stop the player. So, all right, the end game will be so I have this basically. I don't have the caboose, but that's okay. Add conditions that spawn the train. All right, that'll be eventually. Well, I guess this is, yeah, I'll keep that. So let's do the end screen. Fade to black. To new scene. Fade back into thank you to like an end screen. But for now, I'll make sure that it actually works by doing this. I'm gonna have to see what that sound, those technical difficulties sound like on my end, or in the recording, because I imagine they sound bad, because my microphone from in the laptop is right next to the output for the fans. Now the audio's so loud. Everything feels louder now. I guess I'll keep it. I guess I'll keep that there. Why is this not working now? Oh, I know what it is. The debug console needs to. I've been so busy with doing work that I forgot to show off the work that I've done before, or yesterday, which was making mouse navigation work better. But what I need to do is function notification if notification, visibility changed. Set process input visible. I switched from my set active functions to hooking into the notifications for visibility changed. What that does is it means that on keyboard and mouse, now I can just click these and they work, sort of. I still don't have, like, I would like the ability to click and drag the mouse and, like, have it mouse over things. But otherwise it works pretty well. You know, buttons. And I changed the inventory, so now there's, and here as well, there's no controls for panning, which I would like, or rotating. But now there's cute little things. Because now the inventory is simplified to just simple 32 by 32 pixel icons. And here the controls are also kind of screwed up because it assumes that the mouse is captured and that you're going to use your buttons to navigate. I don't know what I want there. But yeah, so that all works now. Sort of. Let's see, and this should work too. Oh, the dialogue circle needs to be... I can't just have a dialogue circle. That's what I get for doing a class name. It's supposed to be this instead. But yeah, I'm trying to think of all the things that I want to have to make the game just done. Because then I think that'll help me figure out what content is then important to contextualize, like, the game. What did... So I would like some lights, I'm noticing. But at least in here it's well lit. Sort of. Ah, there it is. Oh. And then you're talking to the train. Oh yeah, and I think another thing I need. I don't have any small prompts for keyboard and mouse right now. Like if I pause here, you can see the LB and RB are really tiny in the corners. But if I pause with the PC, or the keyboard, they're massive. But okay. This train is going to depart soon for the capital. Are you ready to go? I should probably have the mouse unbound here as well. Yes, I am ready to go. I need, like, calmer music. It's giving me a headache. There we go. Oh wait, that's 8 seconds. Wait, I just had a great idea. What if I raise the volume on your end and lower it on my end? because I'm the one who needs to think here. Okay. So I want probably a texture rectangle, which will take the full rectangle. Wait, actually, let's change this to a color rectangle. So I need to completely disable the player. So this is going to be like a permanent thing, I guess. Because this scene's just going to change to a different scene. Exit. Or I guess, end game. So I think it'll pause the game and disable the player's inputs. So we'll just do a gentle fade, and then it will, right here, call a method for like, so let's see, end game, and then function go to credits. Actually, let's make a credit scene right now. Oop. Yeah, so I want black. I don't think that's... Wait, I don't think that's here, though. I wanted that to be in 2D. Oh well. I have to be... There we go. Oh wait, I didn't realize there was a color picker now. I'll have to put that in my, because I have settings for changing the text color in the game. So I'll have to use that, because right now it just you have to manually set the RGB values. If that has controller support, I'll use that. Though then I'll have to have an A button to press into it and then beat it back out of it. I guess that'd be okay. Maybe I can just make it hue saturation value from my sliders. Alright, but where am I doing this? I think this will be... I'll just put it in UI. And for now, it'll be... very high quality. And let's get my theme. Big font. Look at that. So now I'll do get tree dot change scene to UI credit screen. Isn't that sweet? And let's do like global dot get player disable. And I think, oh no, this thing. So that thing doesn't care about pausing. So now the player just needs this function disable. Actually, let's just queue free that. Like, we don't need the UI where we're going. We're going back to Vayland. You don't need a health bar in Vayland. Because basically, I don't want the player to be able to pause during this fade out. I guess that actually... I guess freeing the UI does plenty there. Well, no. Because if I don't stop the player from processing things, then there's other issues. Also, I need an animation to start for fading in the player. Oh. Right, okay. So yeah, let's set process false, set physics process false. On unlock timer timeout. Right. Okay. Okay, I think I'm just not gonna do this then. So I'll set all these. I will not do this. I'll just do set process input false and UI.hide. Well, nah, I don't care. And then it'll fade in from black to show a little thanks for playing. And that'll be the end for now, because I can do as much or as little as I want. Well, I guess I do technically have to attribute like the fonts and stuff. Oh, the camera still processes. Okay. Now what's happening? Bug? It didn't switch scenes. Why did it not switch scenes? Hang on. Did I not put that? Oh, I forgot to put the... Okay. Go to credits. Also, gun. So the player can look around here, which I guess that's fine. But okay, what else do I want here? First thing is actually, I need this to be in front of the player's UI. So what can I do to make this rectangle in front of things? Because this, well, when active, moving control nodes changes anchors instead of margins. Yeah, because it's annoying how many things are controlled by where a thing is in the nodes. Like, I need this to render before the player, but I want it to be part of this scene, I think. I mean, I guess I could just put it in the world, but then I would have to do some funky stuff with that. Okay, I'll just hide the UI. I was already going to do that anyway. There we go. Problem solved. And then let's go to my credit scene again. I want another... What should I do? Wait, does a modulate everything within it? Oh, cool. Okay, I'm going to use that then. Fade in. So I want there to be, so it starts here. There we go. I wonder if I could do something cool, like, I want it to go to a light blue instead. Because I think that'd be neat. So it's like, and then here it'll be a dark, saturated blue, like there. I don't know how that's going to look at the end. Well, that's not really going to be... This will probably not stick because I think I'm going to have an image here of like art of Jackie in Veyland and then like a little credits thing. But oh, that's fun. That's good enough. I forget if I was doing... What does my schedule say for streams? I forget what I'm doing now. I don't know how to look at my schedule. I'll check that later. The schedules got worse to edit. Like they added a good UI and then I think it disappeared. Like they stopped having it. Okay, let's see if this actually works now. Okay, so I can't shoot, I can look around, I can't pause. So those are the main things. And it looks like, oh. I forgot to auto start this. And then there should be a button to exit. Or maybe it just switches back to the scene after a certain amount of time, or like... Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I'll have an A, like you just press A and it fades back into black again. And then it fades back in with the game. All right. Now let's have a prompt. So it'll be center bottom. Reload game. Oh wait, no. Oh, okay, I see what it is. I forgot how this thing worked. I have to have an HBox, then a container, then I can do a label. And it'll be input prompt action UI accept. Maybe I'll make it restart the game. No, that'd be mean. I think players might accidentally press that. Well, honestly, this isn't going to be here for a while. Okay, I want this to be bottom wide. Yeah. Let's have it be like 4 seconds. Because this thing... Okay, so we have a little fade in. Thanks for playing. Oh. There we go. And I'll say right here, the player can call method. Oh wait. So this way the player can just get right back into it after seeing the credits. You know, it says they'll never return again, and then the very first thing that they can do is return. UI accept. False. Animation player play. Fade out. Get tree dot change scene world. And eventually, I guess soon now, I'll put in as part of finishing out the game, multiple save slots with screenshot. I don't know exactly how I want to manage the saves. I guess maybe I'll have it so that, like, you start a save, or you start a game in a save slot, and you can, like, delete slots. Because most of the time you're auto-saving. So just having one autosave wouldn't be terribly useful. So I think I'll probably just make it so that, like, let's put this down. Finite, or I guess, okay. Okay, so now for fade out. I almost forgot. I need this again. Insert key, resume game. And I think I did forget. Yeah, I forgot to add the call method track here. I think. No. Yeah, so it starts accepting input once it's faded in to, I guess, this much. And then when you press the button, it fades out again. Yeah, let's see how that looks. And I think it should fade in from black anytime you start a new, or anytime you transition back into the scene. I'll have to see how this works, because this is the only time in the game where you go from this world scene into a different scene and then back into the world scene. Alright, let's see how this looks. So the train's going to depart. Yes, I am ready to go. Bye-bye. Okay. Now we're back. We have our wonderful items. Let's do, what is this? Why is that happening? So for some reason, hang on. I know what that is. That's because my pause menu, render, no, camera, player, camera? What is that doing? It's this get player set camera render. So if m is mode.pause, take screenshot. Otherwise, set the camera to true. Is there a return? No, there's no return. So somehow this set mode is not being done. Was that always the case though? Okay, so if I press B here, yeah. So for so there's something that I'm doing in my pause menu that I'm not doing, for example, in my map. So let's look at map, and let's look at let's look at that. Set level -1. If level equals 0, UI.unpause. I think I see a potential issue. Well, not really. Because if event is action pressed, so this is in the pause, or this is in like the main options menu. It has levels, and then if you press B, it unpauses, and it sets input as handled. Is this needed? I don't know if that's needed. Otherwise, if visible and tabs, so this is basically saying if it doesn't step on the feet of the other one. Let's do print. I mean, it should. I mean, it clearly unpauses. So I think it might be the set active. No. No, because that saves the setting. All this does is save settings, and it doesn't do anything else. It does emit the signal pause toggle. I don't know where that's done, or what that is used for. It's never used. Alright, let's get rid of that for now. Okay, so we have unpausing from main menu. And then let's have unpausing from pause menu. And then let's have this whole status menu. No, I need the whole UI here, because this is where unpause is. Set mode, mode before pause. Print, So what did that do? That unpaused and set rendering player camera. But what did this do then that changed that? Unpausing from options, unpausing from main menu. So they both... So they both set the mode properly, which makes complete sense because the game is unpaused, clearly. But then why does this one not... Why does one of them not set it properly? Oh, I'm in the set camera render. If not, camera return. If render. Also, I'm tired of this level stuff, so let's remove all this printing. How did this feels like it's a completely novel bug though. Like I don't know where this came from. Cause like, wait, I see some screwy stuff here because camera is set a bunch of different times. So like I pressed back. Hang on, let's print the stack for all of these. Because I need, okay, so this was, so that's the culprit. But why? Why am I taking screenshots and things? Or what am I doing actually? Okay, unpausing from main menu. So this is the only one that's correct. Input, unpause, set mode, notification, set active, set camera render. Why is the map doing that? Why, hang on, why is that there? Oh, I know why. It's because I was trying to make it, That's weird, though. How did I design this? This is, whatever I did was stupid. Let's get the, when did I don't remember setting that at all. That must have been like late at night. Cause yeah, I don't think any of these should like control this thing. Because that should be controlled by the individual objects. Because I don't even set it consistently. Okay, let's see if this works now. Because the status menu, I'm pretty sure, already sets this stuff. Yeah. And then the wardrobe works, and then this works again. Yeah. Let's see, set camera render, take screenshot, set mode, input. And then it unsets it again, and it sets it again. I don't know why it rendered the screenshot so many times though. Oh wait, also. This goodbye thing needs to be that. Yeah, why am I taking a screenshot here? Oh, I see. It's because it sets the mode, then it takes the screenshot because it's paused. It doesn't need to take the screenshot though. Yeah, because it doesn't need to do this, so if it's paused and toggled, pause. And I can concatenate this a little bit. Okay. And now it should not take a screenshot every time I switch tabs, I think is what was causing all those extra things. Because basically, I pause here. It should be, I guess there should be 3. Yeah, because it takes the screenshot. Oh wait, no, there's just 2. Takes the screenshot, then turns off the camera. Because it has to make sure it's actually on. Then I switch. Yep, none. And then there should be 2 more, I think. Or 1 more. Yeah, 1 more. Then I pause again. Should be 2 more. Yeah, because it has to... I guess it doesn't really need to do this, because I'm no longer doing it. Because what I was trying to do was make it so that when you go to the wardrobe... Also, why is the mouse here now? Oh, I guess because... Hang on. Okay. Because if at any point I touch the mouse, then the mouse is just on the screen. Until I unpause again. But I was trying to make it so that if you switch tabs, there's not that discontinuity where the background is slightly different. Or completely different, I should say. Like this. Oh. Oh, that's fascinating. Okay, that is a thing that isn't correct. How do I make that work? Because the wardrobe emits a signal that is then caught by the status. Oh, I know what it should do. Set global.get player.set render camera active. Well, it has to be active or not get tree paused. Oh. I'm going to set the time to, let's just get tree current scene set time 12. I'm tired of it being dark. And I don't need it to be dark. Why does this not work? What is it actually? Set camera render. Why did I set it? I have such dumb naming conventions. Or such inconsistent naming, I should say. Like set camera render? Game development is creating the most elaborate set of petards with which to hoist yourself. Alright, does this work still? And this is the thing that I was trying to solve, where basically, like, you can see here, the background is one thing. It changes back to what it was before you started pausing. But I couldn't figure out how to take the screenshot properly again. I mean, I guess, hang on. Texture rect.visible equals active if not active. UI.take screenshot. Wait, why is this here? I don't think this needs to be here anymore. Because I'm pretty sure that's all handled by just pressing B in the pause menu. Is what that was. Oh wait, I know what it is. Hang on. Yeah. Because I want it to automatically exit when you switch coats as well as when you exit. And let's see, hopefully this works. Basically, yeah, that's what was happening last time. It doesn't, I think it's just not fast enough. Like there's a frame. What should it do, though? Oh, wait, I know what it should do. And that explains exactly why it wasn't working last time. Because I first need to... I need to do this part first. And this line wasn't here last time, for whatever reason, I guess just because I was getting sleepy. Because I was working on this at like 11 last night. Because I think I've realized there's a lot of times where I just don't really feel like doing anything except for working on the game. But a lot of times I still don't work on the game. Yeah, there we go. Now it's all pretty. And I still get the alleged, I mean, I guess purely hypothetical performance benefits of taking a screenshot while pausing. Though I guess the real benefit of this is then when I get the save menu in place, when you save the game, it'll use this screenshot. Oh yeah, I'll show off some more of that UI menu. So yeah, I have all my stuff here. Then I have my items. I need to figure out how to make the flags not all screwed up and stretchy when you place them down. Like half the time they work pretty well. Half the time they don't. But yeah, here's what the inventory looks like now. Eventually I need to figure out how I'm going to do the other stuff. I don't know what I'm talking about. And I should probably figure out a better way of like... or ways of more quickly navigating this menu, like shortcuts to like skip categories, because it goes by category, like you, then your guns, then your equipment, and then if I picked up other random items, they'd be called sundries, and they'd be the last category. So maybe I should have ways of like, you know, switching to a particular category instead of everything, like a Fallout style thing. does this guy get out? And I guess... yeah, these train cars are good enough. At least for now. And I'll probably just keep it as another 1201. Oh, wait, can I grab here? What am I grabbing onto? Oh, I'm grabbing onto the internals of this. Also, why can I see through this thing? Hang on, we have some important tasks to solve. Why did that... I don't get that. Okay, but that's fine. And then let's try one more time. Yeah, like we never left. Alright. Let's get rid of all my printing crap. Player. Alright, well, I'm deleting stuff as fast as I put them on the to-do list. Multiple saves. Let's see, why do you talk with your mother? So I guess... so now I have the very end. Like the last like thing that you do in the entire game. So I need two things. I need the tree tower to actually have stuff in it. So let's put that here. And also, I've officially decided I don't care about the caboose. See, I need to put stuff here, I need to put stuff there. I need to put a little entry in the back here. So to do that, I need the ability for Riley to move around as a little NPC. Because I already have my running and jumping animations. And I have the logic in Captain Redford. He has his follower NPC stuff. So I should probably attach this script to Riley. Or make her inherit from it, I think. Or, oh, she needs multiple inheritance. This is why I wish there was a more component-oriented system, because I would love to have, like, the shop inventory as just a thing that I can put in here. I don't think inheritance as, like, an overarching model for all entities in a game is a very good plan. Or, like, the default model for things in a game. But oh well. I'm not the one making the engine, so I don't get to make the rules. But I have been thinking. That's probably my next thing after I do this, to make a game without an engine. And then hopefully use that engine for other things. But I could populate the tree tower, get... So the mum ending requires that I have the ability to duplicate Jackie as I think 2 forms of duplication. So I won't explain why this is, but essentially there should be a human NPC that, Shadow, basically there's 2 types of clones that I want to add to the game. One is basically like a shadow version of the player that follows them wherever they go and it kills them if it touches you. You know, that's something that's been in, like, I'm pretty sure Mario games and also Celeste, and I think it'd be fun here. But then also just a regular enemy that just has the same moves as you. And those tie into this, and they probably tie into the I don't know if these actually tie in with each other, because there's this big tower that you collect a bunch of stuff for, and then there's the medium, which you also do stuff for. And let's also say model the medium, or remodel it. So yeah, and I'm also going to make the medium look cool, because right now the medium, which is like the most important thing in the entire game, is a gray box with like a default material. It doesn't even have the right shadows. Oh yeah, speaking of shadows. There's a platform in here. Yeah, this thing. This has the wrong material. Because it was before I had the, whatever this crap is. Maybe this one instead? Which one do I want? Actually, what if I just put the local coordinates copper? Yeah, I think that's going to be exactly what I want. And I think that gives me, so I think that does that. So yeah, I need to remodel this. I need to let's say fight, just the fight. And then I can add the dialogue building up to it, because basically, spoiler alert, your mom tries to kill you. I think I've mentioned that before. And then the tree tower, I guess it'll just be some cool platforming thing. And then from there, each of these branches out like a beautiful tree into the rest of the game. Because to unlock the tree tower, you need a certain number of capacitors, so I can add just basically as many side quests as I want that the player has to do, and just scale that up with how much content I have in the game. And this also scales up with basically how many, because basically as you unlock more things about your mother, you do that from side content. So I could just have it be like, you know, you do 2 side quests and then you can beat the game, essentially. Or I can have it so that if I make 100 side quests, you have to do all 100 of them. But alright. And so, completing this, and I just realized Armstrong is still basically completely optional as an NPC you can talk to. So I'll have to figure out how I want to do this. Like, maybe there'll be like some internal status for like which NPCs you've talked with and have a relationship to. And if it's none of them, Jackie is just talking to herself at the train station. Maybe... Alright, that's good. So that's a plan. Oh yeah, and the world at chunk 57 with something. I can't leave a hole in the world lying around. Wait, do I don't even have a, oh. Right, I don't even have a chunk anymore. Alright, but this gives me plenty of stuff to do. 'Cause yeah, there's just this little tiny hole. And then it goes into this little cave here. I think I'm going to make this something that uses... I think it'll use the time gun and gravity cannon. Because you can pretty easily... Because basically, you go to this place, you get the gravity cannon. You go to this place, you get the time gun. Then you go all the way up here. You can use both of them. That'd be pretty easy. Because that way, the player, if they just meander this way, instead of going this way towards the actual main relevant content, they'll still have some sort of progression of difficulty before they get locked, like here, which this area requires all 3 weapons, I think. That's still, like, ridiculously huge. Okay, but this way I have an increasingly visible path to like making the game complete. And then I can just do all this stuff at my leisure and like pick and choose what stuff I think would be coolest without worrying like, oh, the game's not going to be done if I don't do all of this. It's like, who cares? The game has a beginning, middle, and end. All of this is just side content. The game is mostly side content. That's the nice part about it. Alright, what did I do now? Added ending to the game. Alright, I think that gives me enough for today. Because I kind of don't want to start on any of these other things until tomorrow. And I guess I'll try working off stream. So that way I can do the writing and stuff, since I've mentioned before. Oh wait, I also need to do all the sound effects. Which is mostly enemies damaged. Yeah, enemies getting damaged is the most necessary one. So that's like, so this is going to be stuff that I consider not optional. And I guess just hide the so that, by that I mean in the game, every journal entry has a little illustration that goes with it. which I think is nice, and I think it'd be a good thing to implement, but I don't want to. And so what it does right now is, for most things, it has nothing. Or it has this Godot thing. Like, I don't know what to draw for, like, well, I guess I do know what to draw for the tree tower and activate the medium. Once I remodel the medium, I can add those. So yeah, I'll just say no default. Actually, I can just do that right now. That'll be my last work for today. Defaults. Because there's no, I don't know how to do that. So if let's see what it looks like with null. I think that should just hide it. Though I don't know if it expands, because I think it's set to have a minimum width. Yeah, this way. Honestly, I think that works out just fine. It is sort of weird because it does feel like there's just a void in the top right corner, but that improves the alignment of it, I think. Oh, I don't know why it says the same thing so many times. Oh, I know why. It's because I did the same side quest like 4 times to test different things with Riley, and she's the one who explains it to you. Okay. And so this way I can add an illustration if I want, and if I don't, it doesn't look bad, because this keeps this line width from getting too long. Because that was my main thing. I don't like the lines being like... That's about the right width. I'll just keep that the way it is. Alright, let's say that's good. So that just does that well. Oh. Okay. Now I have everything I need to make a powerful video game. So I want to thank you for watching. Have a good night.